Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a super important topic that could save you a lot of headache and potentially a lot of money. Web3 wallets you should probably avoid in 2025. Now, before we get started, let me be crystal clear. This isn't about spreading fear or bad-mouthing specific projects just for clicks. My goal here is to empower you with knowledge so you can make smarter, safer decisions in the wild world of crypto. The space is evolving at lightning speed, and what was a great choice yesterday might not be the best option tomorrow. So let's look at the red flags and types of wallets you need to be cautious about. First on our list, and this is a big one, are closed-source wallets. What does that mean? A closed-source wallet is one where the code is not publicly available for anyone to review. You're essentially being asked to trust the developers completely, without any way to verify their claims. In the world of crypto, the mantra is don't trust, verify. With a closed-source wallet, you can't verify. You have no idea if there are hidden backdoors, security vulnerabilities, or even malicious code designed to drain your funds. It is like being given a safe but not being allowed to know how the lock mechanism works. You just have to hope it's secure. In 2025, with so many excellent open-source and community-audited options available, there is simply no good reason to risk your assets with a black box. Always prioritize wallets that are open-source. This transparency allows security experts from around the world to scrutinize the code, find bugs, and help make the wallet more secure for everyone. Next up, let's talk about wallets with a history of poor security or a lack of updates. This seems obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how many people continue to use wallets that have known issues. A wallet's security track record is everything. Have they suffered major hacks in the past? If so, how did they respond? Were they transparent with their users? Did they compensate those who lost funds? A single hack can sometimes be a learning experience, but a pattern of security breaches is a massive red flag. Equally important is the frequency of updates. The Web3 landscape is constantly changing, with new threats emerging all the time. A development team that isn't regularly patching vulnerabilities, updating to new standards, and improving their software is basically leaving you exposed. If you check a wallet's blog, social media, or GitHub repository and see that the last update was 6 months or a year ago, it's time to move on. A stagnant project is a vulnerable project. This brings me to my third point: wallets that are exclusively custodial, especially from lesser-known companies. Now, custodial wallets, where a third party holds your private keys for you, can be convenient, especially for beginners. It's like having a bank hold your money. Big, reputable exchanges often use this model. However, the core principle of crypto is self-custody and financial sovereignty. Not your keys, not your crypto isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a fundamental truth. When you use a custodial wallet from a smaller, less regulated, or brand new company, you are taking on an enormous amount of counterparty risk. What happens if that company gets hacked? What if they go out of business? What if they freeze your account for a reason you don't understand? You could lose access to your funds permanently, with little to no recourse. For 2025, I strongly advise everyone to get comfortable with non-custodial wallets. These wallets give you, and only you, control over your private keys and your seed phrase. The responsibility is greater, yes, but so is the security and freedom. Another category to be wary of are browser extension wallets that request excessive permissions. We all use browser extensions, they're incredibly convenient. But think about it. A browser wallet runs directly within your web browser, which is your main window to the internet. If that extension asks for permissions to read and change all your data on all websites you visit, you should be extremely cautious. A malicious or compromised wallet extension could potentially log your keystrokes, steal passwords from other sites, or inject scammy code into the legitimate crypto dApps you're interacting with. It's a huge security risk. Before installing any browser wallet, carefully review the permissions it requests. Ask yourself, does it really need all this access to function? Stick to well-known, reputable browser wallets that have been around for a while and have millions of users. And even then, consider using a dedicated, separate browser profile just for your crypto activities to isolate the risk. Let's also touch upon wallets with terrible user interface and support. A confusing or clunky UI isn't just an annoyance. It can be a security threat. If a wallet's design makes it easy to accidentally send your crypto to the wrong address, or if it doesn't clearly show you what you are signing, you're at risk of making a costly mistake. For example, a good wallet will provide transaction simulations, clearly decoding what a smart contract interaction will do before you approve it. It will warn you if you're about to interact with a known scam address. A bad wallet will just show you a wall of hexadecimal code and ask you to click Confirm. Furthermore, what happens when you run into a problem? If the wallet has no clear customer support channel, no active community on Discord or Telegram, and no comprehensive help documentation, you're on your own. In a stressful situation, like thinking you've lost your funds, having access to reliable support can make all the difference. In 2025, user experience and support are non-negotiable. Finally, avoid wallets that pop up out of nowhere promising guaranteed high returns or airdrop multipliers. This is less about the wallet's technology and more about the marketing, which is often a Trojan horse for a scam. These wallets often appear as flashy ads on social media or are promoted by shady influencers. They'll lure you in with promises that are too good to be true, like store your ETH with us and earn a guaranteed 50% APY, or use our wallet to be eligible for a 10x multiplier on the next big airdrop. The scam is simple. They entice you to download their wallet and deposit your funds. Once your crypto is in, you'll find it's impossible to withdraw. The wallet might be designed to simply drain your keys the moment you import them. Remember, a wallet is a tool for storing your assets, not an investment platform that guarantees returns. Any wallet that focuses its marketing on impossible financial gains instead of security, features, and usability is almost certainly a scam. Stick to wallets that are known for being secure tools, not get-rich-quick schemes. So to wrap it all up, in 2025, the safest path is to choose wallets that are open source, have a strong security track record with frequent updates, are non-custodial to give you full control, request minimal permissions, offer a clean user experience with great support, and focus on security rather than unrealistic financial promises. Making the right choice might take a little extra research up front, but it is the single most important step you can take to protect your digital assets for the long term. Stay vigilant, do your own research, and always prioritize security above all else. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this guide helps you navigate the Web3 world more safely. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our future content. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.